Hello my friends, I'm Indie Pride and we are back in Sengoku Jidai, Japan, Age of the Country at War, the unequivocal best multiplayer experience ever released in a Total War game, and this is a classic battle between myself and Oakley HiDef of THFE Productions. I am playing as the Chosokabe, the archery-focused Japanese clan. All of their archers receive plus 10 accuracy and plus 5 reload skill when compared to the same archers from other clans. I have 2 Great Guard, the finest cavalry in feudal Japan, 2 Matchlock Samurai, 4 Katana Samurai, and 2 Daikyu Samurai. These Daikyus, these 175 range bows, are unique to the Chosokabe clan, and they are the best archer unit in Shogun 2. They have a slower fire rate than bow warrior monks, but more men in a unit, and more armor, which means they will always trade favorably in a long-range skirmish battle, and that extra 25 range over units like bow samurai or ashigaru, who default at 150 range. It's a huge deal, because it means the Daikyu archers always get the first shot off. Same principle applies to Follow Samurai or even Napoleon. The first shot is everything in a skirmish battle. It depletes their manpower, so when they fire back, they're even less effective, and it snowballs from there. Looking at Oakley's army, he has a even more eclectic army than I do. He's playing as the Uesugi, the warrior monk focused clan. Uesugi warrior monks cost 50 koku more to field than warrior monks from other clans, but they have 16 melee attack instead of 14, 15 charge bonus instead of 12, and 9 melee defense instead of 8. Warrior monks are the best unupgraded non-hero infantry unit in classic battles, so those warrior monks will be troublesome to deal with in melee, but I do have bows and matchlocks, which are great equalizers when it comes to shutting down elite infantry units in this game. There are only a few units in Shogun 2 that are heavily armored. The Bulletproof Samurai and Naginata Samurai are really some of the only units that can take archer fire well, and there's no shield block chance in this game. None of the units have shields, so focus firing with 175 range bows can really put the hurt on the enemy, especially on warrior monks who only have 2 armor. I have Great Guard and Yari Cav deployed on this flank, getting ready to ambush these bow cavalry, and as he moves up, he's going to be microing in the skirmish battle that's happening across the lake on Numazawa, and as he moves up now, I realize my Yari Cav are much faster than his bow cav. He's not going to turn around in time, and he's going to miss micro and get charged in the face by Yari Cav, who have a bonus first large. They are going to rip through those bow cavalry very quickly. Going to try to pull out of that engagement, and he is going to succeed, but he's going to lose about half of his bow cavalry, which is obviously a good trade for me. I didn't lose anything in that engagement. That's going to be very nice. Matchlock Samurai and Yari Ashigaru moving up now, getting ready to take some pot shots at the enemy front line. Matchlocks are a fantastic unit in Shogun 2. One shot equals 1 kill, even on expensive elite troops like Great Guard, as long as the projectile hits. So if they get a good volley off, they can seriously deplete a unit's morale and killing power. But backing them up, I have Yari Ashigaru leveled up to 6 chevrons. Yari Ashigaru are incredibly cost-effective to chevron because the price of each upgrade is based off of a percentage of the unit's base cost. Giving Great Guard chevrons is terrible because the chevron is very expensive and you get a tiny incremental stat increase, but Yari Ashigaru only costs 350 koku. So leveling them up with their crappy base stats, you get huge cost-effective increases in morale and melee attack and defense. His Katana Samurai are charging in now. Yari Ashigaru in Spear Wall going to tie them down. They cost about the same, but you'll find that my Spear Wall units will do very well against that charge. And now Great Guard going into Oakley's Yari Cavalry. Again, I should dominate that engagement off the charge. Great Guard are the most elite cavalry in Shogun 2. They will make short work of Yari Cavalry. So over on this side, things are going well. Already have a chevron on my Great Guard, and you saw how fast that engagement was. Going to spear those samurai to the face, and now more Katana Samurai charging in to my chevron Yari Ashigaru. Not really a cost-effective trade from Oakley here. These guys are upgraded. They have good morale, almost samurai level morale, and good melee defense, and they're in Spear Wall. So that will be a tough engagement for Katana Samurai to win. Then over on this side, Yari Cav and Great Guard going to tie down the enemy Uesugi Cav. And I should be able to do well over here. He does have Matchlock Ashigaru firing in from the flank. They'll do quite a bit of damage to my cavalry, but they're also reforming. They weren't in a great open line to allow most of the line to shoot in. So I am wavering his cav. If I can break through here, I can maybe get at his Matchlock Ashigaru and take that off the field. He does have a Naginata Warrior Monk, I believe, moving into a position to reinforce. We'll see if that Spear Naginata unit can get in there in time. Actually, no, that's just a Yari Ashigaru. And yeah, it should be able to overlap, but I will get a decent charge off, kill some Matchlock Ashigaru, maybe cause them to waver, but I'll have to pull out of that engagement because spears in this game will slaughter even high tier cavalry in seconds. Over here you can see Katana Samurai just getting melted by the spear wall, the Chosokabe. Again, those chevrons on those Yari Ashigaru, they're so good. They're so cost effective, and that's definitely let me win this engagement so far. Matchlock Samurai getting a little bit too far up. You see a little duel here. Matchlock Samurai, I think one of them is going to actually drop. Yeah, he's going to drop that Katana Samurai. Slice off his hand there. That was nice. Matchlock Samurai moving up, kind of unsupported, and now Oakley should be able to shoot in very well with his Bow Warrior Monks and his Bow Samurai. Take them down relatively easily. Matchlock Samurai don't have particularly good armor, so they will drop pretty quick to that bow fire. And over on this side, I'm moving up another contingent of Matchlocks and Yari Ashigaru through the woods to maybe get into a nice flanking position to shoot in. See how Oakley responds to that. But at the moment, he's got his Naginata Warrior Monks moving up. Bow Warrior Monks firing into the Matchlocks and the Yari Ashigarus that try to run away. And these Bow Ashigaru are not a particularly good unit, but they don't cost much either. They do provide a lot of fire that will do some damage to enemy skirmishers if you can get in range. So I might need to take them off the field first, shoot them down. They'll die very easily. These bow cav are coming in to also harass my flank. And lots of death has already happened very early on into this battle. So yeah, his men are streaming across the woods. I did pull my Great Guard and my Yari cav back around the side of the lake. They didn't come back the way they went into the river. You can see that. Excuse me. You can see them coming in from the flank now, and my Daikyu Samurai kind of in a weird position. I need to get them under control. They're getting shot in the back. That's not good. And Oakley's going to spring an ambush here. It's going to be a very interesting engagement. He has a Katana hero moving on my right flank, and I'm going to notice it right before he charges into my Matchlock Samurai. I'll be able to pull them back. Again, more of Oakley's troops streaming across the lake in Numazawa. And here come the Katana hero. I am going to get my Yari Ashigaru into Spear Wall in time, although they aren't really facing the engagement, so those Katanas are going to rip through the side. Look at that beheading animation. Awesome stuff right there. The Katana Samurai, they're the Katana hero rather, are extremely powerful in melee. 1600 talents to field. They do have Hold Firm, which gives 3 units and an AoE around them. Unbreakable morale for, I believe, 30 seconds. And they have insanely good melee stats. So they should do quite well over there against the Yari Ashigaru. That's the engagement Oakley wanted. And now his Matchlock Ashigaru are firing into my Katana Samurai as I seek out this engagement over here. Am going to take some shots. Don't have any meat shields up front for them, unfortunately. And some remnants of the Yari Ashigaru moving up behind. I'll be charging into the front of his spear wall, but these are unupgraded Yari Ashigaru. They don't have much melee defense, so their spear wall will be much less effective than mine. Over here, try to set my Great Guard through the gap. Unfortunately, going to get tied down by his Naginata Samurai, so good micro from Oakley there. But I will follow it up with the charge with the Katana Samurai. This is going to be interesting as well. Nodachi's got the charge into Katana Samurai. Nodachi's only cost 50 Koku more than Katana Samurai, but if they don't get the charge off, they will lose handily. They did seem to get the charge there, though, so they should be able to do relatively well as long as he pops Bonsai. In the center, my general is going to go in and stand and fight, which will give a big morale and melee attack increase to my troops that are in the vicinity. It will increase his general's radius as well. And you can see that Uesugi Kenshin, the enemy general from Oakley, has been committed to melee as well. He's going to be keeping his general on horseback, use him as a melee gen kind of, but I'll be buffing my men with stand and fight while he's dismounted. More Yari Ashigaru in Spear Wall moving up now, and fire attacks coming in from the Daikyu Samurai, firing into the very low armored Yari Ashigaru that are tied up over there. More fire attacks coming in, and good charge from Oakley, gonna try to break through my range component. There's a lot of undefended Daikyu Samurai and Matchlocks in the back here. He could do quite a lot of damage, but I quickly overlapped and destroyed his left flank over on my right hand side. I've killed all of his units except the Katana Samurai and I think one Katana Hero. And they're going to be making their last stand over here. Katana Hero, again, going to be ripping through these Yari Ashigaru, who I think are going to rout very soon. But I'm sending more Katana Samurai to reinforce and hopefully turn that engagement in my favor. In the center, his Naginata Warrior Monks are holding strong. Uesugi Warrior Monks are a terror to deal with in melee combat. You got to shoot them if you want to finish them off very quickly. And I have sent in the remnants of my cavalry. Good shots coming in from the flank from the Matchlock Ashigaru, but my Great Guard going to get a great charge off here, send them flying, do a ton of damage, and those Matchlocks will not be able to stay in melee for very long against the high-tier cavalry that I fielded. And so far, the cavalry has made a huge impact on the battle, just ripped through his Yari cavalry, Great Guard just completely destroying them, and also taking some important ranged units off the field as well. Naginata warrior monks are breaking. Look at the balance bar. Army losses, morale penalty kicking in, and I've pretty much taken the field. But Uesugi Kenshin is still alive. He is still searching for some kills on my range units. Going to be going in to, I believe, the general, actually. Going to be trying to take off Chosokabe Motochika. And good shots coming in from the Daikyu Samurai. Going to rip through those general units. And one matchlock volley. Oh my god. Absolutely devastating. Going to send them running for the hills. And Uesugi Kenshin is actually still alive. You can see him right there in that hood. And he is going to survive the battle, unfortunately. But I am going to take the field. And Chosokabe will win that. So, what did I do in that battle to quickly overpower Oakley? I think the most important thing were my bows. They destroyed the skirmish engagement, which I didn't catch too much of on camera. That was kind of my bad. But they did so much damage. We're going to see in the kills here. I believe they each got around 180, 150 kills. This was on Ultra, so it's a little bit inflated. The unit sizes are a little bit bigger. But they did a ton of killing, and my Great Guard. So it was the Daikyu Samurai and the Great Guard that did the majority of my killing, along with, I think, one Katana Samurai that got over 200 kills. Again, we'll see that in 1 second here. But those Great Guard just overwhelmed his Yari Cav. They had no hope, and once they got that mobility advantage, he had no way to shut down my range advantage. That's a problem. In Shogun 2, skirmish fire is very devastating. It's a lot more viable to bring skirmish-heavy armies in Shogun 2, I think, than it is to bring them in maybe Warhammer or some of the more recent Total War games like Rome 2 and Attila. It can be very, very dangerous when you have good matchlock fire coming in. Again, that one shot is one kill. If you hit a bullet into an enemy model, it will drop them. So you can see those kills there. One of my katanas got over 200. My Yari Guard did very well as well. Very cost-effective unit. Chevroning them up and putting them in Spear Wall does so much work. Looking at Oakley's stuff, his Katana Hero almost hit 200 kills, but for the most part, his units didn't really pay for themselves as much. And good battle to him. Hope you guys enjoyed it. More content coming very soon.